Mark, just with the Dallas loss last night, obviously you all will be continuing the season in the play-in. Just your thoughts on that and the experience that this will be for this group.
Be a great experience for the team. I'm happy for the guys, especially a lot of guys have worked really hard. We've needed contributions from everybody to get to this point, and thrilled that we'll get the opportunity. Like I said, we always look at things through the lens of development. I think going on the road into a tough environment, playing against a team in this setting is a great opportunity for us to continue to grow. But again, really happy for the guys, and they should be very proud of putting us in this position.
One of the things that you've talked about is, if this was going to happen, you wanted it to be your way, not burning the boats, as you all have said, to get that done. How have you felt like this team was able to keep its head down towards that game, towards that end goal?
Yeah, I just, when the goals are, if the goal is to make the play in, then it's like if you get there, then what? And if you don't get there, what do you have to show for it? We just prefer to have an approach and have an environment and have standards that yield results and that we bet on over and over. And when the results are positive, we can point back to that process and own it a little bit more. And when the results are not the way we want them to turn out, we still have something to show for it, and we still can have something to build upon. And that's been our goal all along. And, I think this accomplishment is a byproduct of that process.
Now that tomorrow's no longer like a must-win to get into the play-in, do you guys plan on giving some guys some rest before they play next week?
Yeah, Shea will be out, Josh will be out, Dub will be out, Jay will be out, and Lou will be out. We just finished 24 games in 43 days by my math, if I'm right. 4 back-to-backs over that time, 17 games in March. It's a pretty grueling schedule. I think most of them were on the road. The majority of them were not majority, but more than half were on the road. And everybody's dealing with something physically, which we're not going to use as an excuse when we're in the thick of it. But those guys won't dress tomorrow.
With those guys out, what are you looking for from the guys that are in against Memphis in that last game?
You guys asked about the nature of the must-win, to get into the play-in Utah. And I acknowledge that, but then I said, the other significance of Sunday is it's game 82, and game 82 still presents opportunities for us to continue to build and to continue to grow as a team. Other guys are going to get opportunities to play minutes and roles that they haven't played lately, that some of them have played it before, and that's exciting. It's another opportunity to kind of express who we are as a team and play the game regardless of circumstance, and I'm looking forward to that.
Did you watch the Mavericks game?
I did not, no. I didn't watch it.
Did you have belief that this team could be in this spot right now? When Chet got out in August, there was probably a down point at that point, but it was kind of like, let's throw the ball out there and see what happens this season.
What I believe, I don't come into the season with any expectations. I believe in that more than anything. That's why you play the games, and things unfold, and rather than when you have an expectation, it's kind of like a judgment that I think can be really dangerous as the coach of the team. And so try to stay very open and just let things unfold and just do the best we can, and then look up and see where that lands us. And this year, this is where that landed us.
Talk about how much the fan support means to you guys. You guys were greeted with the fans at 2:30 in the morning. Just talk about what that meant to you and your team.
I'd love to hear from the guys on that. But at the end of the day, the NBA is built on the fan engagement. That's the backbone of the business, is that fans are into the game. And so, we're certainly appreciative of that as people that get to work in the NBA every day. And we're certainly appreciative of the fans in this community, especially the fans that have kind of been on this journey with us for the last couple of years, because obviously we're excited to go and play in the postseason this week, but we haven't had those opportunities the last couple of years. And there've probably been some times where it's been a little bit harder for the fans to stay in there with us. And we're appreciative of the ones that did, and we hope they enjoy this as much as we do.
Do you look forward at all to sort of, Minnesota and New Orleans are the most likely scenarios at this point, but like you guys care at all about that, or kind of what that opponent might be?
We just want to know who it is so we can get to work, you know. So it'll be interesting to see who it ends up being. We'll have to prep for the other side of the play-in bracket in the case that we can win the game. But in terms of preference, you know, we're excited for the opportunity. We'll play whoever we're supposed to play. But yeah, we'd like to know so that we can start to prepare.
Have you felt the excitement amongst the players here today, just knowing that you guys are going to the play-in tournament?
I'm kind of like the buzzkill guy. I don't really get the excitement. All happens before I walk in, and then when I walk in, it's kind of the same. Like, all right, what's he going to say today? But yeah, I think they're excited. I think the best part about it is I think that what they're feeling collectively, and they've done everything collectively throughout the course of the season, and really dating back to previous seasons for the guys that have been here. And that's, you know, the sign of a growing chemistry inside the team, is that they're experiencing all the emotions of competition together, and that those emotions have a contagiousness among the group. And I do think we have that, and I felt that after our highest highs and lowest lows.
Son doing it, sorry, right?
I'm sorry?
Son doing it, sorry, right?
Is my son? No, he doesn't quite get it yet.
Are you?
No. I'm doing a hunt for my son around the house, wherever I can find him.
I know Sam has talked about in-house playoffs and being able to make noise in the playoffs. And do you feel like this team can make some noise?
I mean, like I just said about the expectations coming into the season, we have no expectation other than to go out there and throw our best punch and see where that lands us. You know, that's for going into new seasons. It's for going into the postseason. At the end of the day, we're going to go out there, do the best we can, prepare as best we can, play as best we can, and see where we end up. And really not have any expectation into that process. Just be very present and rear back and throw our best punch.
Josh, just your thoughts on making the play-in and, you know, given maybe some external expectations, what you all believed internally all year about the type of team that you guys could be.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. I guess, obviously, people had their own expectations of our group, you know, at the start of the season, but within our locker room, we knew what we were capable of, and, you know, we didn't want to put a cap on what we could do, and obviously, you know, making the play-in is a great result of continuing to progress in the right direction, and, you know, it's obviously been, you know, the last week or two, we've known what's at stake, and we've played the right way. Not every result's gone our way. We haven't won every game, but we're here now. It's going to be a good challenge for us, and it's exciting for this group. From where we were at this point last year to where we are now, it shows the improvement that we've made, and you know, a very small stepping stone in what we're trying to build here, but you know, a good first one.
Yeah, Mark kind of made the point that you guys did this just your way. You know, it wasn't like the last 2 weeks of the season starters were playing 47 minutes a night. You know, just what did you think about maybe the process to getting to this point and the way that you guys were able to do it on your terms?
Yeah, you can't skip steps, you know, throughout the process, and I think we've done a really good job at that. As you said, you know, our main guys haven't played 48 minutes every night to try and make this playing game. We've done it the same way we've done it all season, and the results, you know, worked out in our favor. You know, and we've clinched that 10th seed. But you know, to your point, we've done it the right way. Our guys have played hard, you know, for these 82 or 81 games. And yeah, as I said, we never put a cap on what we could achieve as a team, and this is a very small, you know, stepping stone of what we're trying to build, but a positive one. And obviously, the guys are really excited. It's going to be a great test going into a, you know, on the road playoff, you know, environment on Wednesday night. So, guys, looking forward to it, and we'll be ready for it.
You kind of hinted at it there, but knowing how hard you guys worked and that you got here the way you wanted to, what's been kind of the vibe among the group over the past today, really?
Yeah, it's been high. I mean, obviously, most of the guys probably were watching the Dallas game yesterday and knowing that if they lost, we were in. But if not, you know, we still have to beat Memphis. But, you know, as I said, guys are excited. You know, everyone wants to play in the playoffs every year. Everyone wants to win it, be a championship team. But I think that for me personally, just from where we were at this point last season to where we are now, you know, it just makes me happy to see how much everyone's improved, what we've done as a team, and how we've continued to track in the right direction. So it's obviously very exciting. As a kid, you grow up watching the playoffs and the play-in. So to be involved in this now, you know, I'm really looking forward to it.
Were you watching the Nats game last night?
I was at Topgolf and I had it on my phone.
Were you glad to see the result, knowing that you're going to get a day off tomorrow, and that, you know, you guys don't have the same stakes to same pressure for that game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously them losing made things easier for us. But it's a good chance it's been a very busy, last back end of the season after the break. We've had a pretty jam-packed schedule, so it'll be good to just clean up any nicks and bruises that guys have. It's a great opportunity for these other guys to play and get a good burn out there. So obviously still got to finish the regular season off, and then we flip the page and get ready for Wednesday night.
What was it like seeing the fans show up at the airport at 2:30 in the morning?
It was great. I mean, to come home to that was awesome. As I said, the flight was delayed an hour, so we got back even later than expected. And to see so many fans out there, welcoming us home from the last road trip of the year was great. And it speaks volumes to this community and how much they love the Thunder. And I speak on behalf of the players and the team when we say how much we appreciate the fans being there for us that late in the morning.
And how beneficial is it going to be for you and other guys to get some rest tomorrow?
Yeah, it's going to be good. As I said, it's been a very busy last 30 games or so it's been. So it'd be a great chance for the guys that are more heavy minute guys to just take care of their bodies for this last game and get ready for Wednesday. But we're still going to be there, obviously supporting the guys, and it's a great opportunity for these other guys to get out there and get in a good run.
When you were drafted by the organization, did you think that it would be this quick that you'd be able to get back in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, obviously last year was not the way any player wants to go. We didn't win a whole lot of games, and it's a lot more fun when you're winning. And I think coming into this season, as I said, everyone had their expectations of us, outside this organization, but internally we knew what we were capable of. But as I said, I never really put a cap on where we could be or where we won't be. And as I said, to reach the plane, my second year with this organization is a great step in the right direction. And I know I'm excited, the guys are. So as I've said a couple of times, but just from where we were last year to this year, it speaks volumes to what we've been able to do and how much we've been able to improve. And as long as we just stay on this right path, I think this team and this organization's going to be in good hands for a long time.
How the play-in will be you got to win. But you had to win down the stretch. Was that pressure? Was that opportunity? How do you guys face that?
Bit of both. As I said, the last week or two, we knew what were at stakes the whole time. The West was so tight for a lot of the season. But I think just approaching it as any other game. Obviously, we know with the play-in, you lose, you're done. So just coming in with the right mindset. As I said, it's going to be a lot of guys' first chance at playing in a playoff environment. It's going to be a hostile environment on the road. So yeah, we've got to close out the regular season and then get ready. But obviously, there's going to be a lot of emotions going through guys. It's, as I said, it's a lot of my first playoff experience. But very excited, and then we'll be ready for it.
How much more you learn about yourself this stretch? Of course, you didn't get to play 54 games last year.
Yeah.
You learn more this year about yourself in this kind of situation.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a lot more fun when you're playing at the back end of the season. Obviously, last year, unfortunate injury, but. We didn't win a whole lot of games, and this year we've kind of flipped that script a little bit. When you get to play the back end of the season and going to the postseason, it's a fun experience, and I'm sure guys are enjoying it a lot more than where we were at this point last season. So it's exciting, and as I've said, we're heading in the right direction, and it's a fun group to be a part of.
What's your golf game like?
My top golf game is great. My regular golf game is not so good.
Doesn't translate.
No, it doesn't.
Before the year even started, you guys had a letdown with Chet being out. Did you guys use that as motivation to prove some doubters out there wrong?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, people had their expectations of us. Obviously, losing, Chet, the number 2 pick, didn't help us at all. So obviously, it would have been great to have him, but I think we did a really good job of working with what we had available and the players we had, and credit to guys like Jay Will, who stepped into a really big role this season. Jeremiah, the other bigs who took the load, I guess. Off of Chet going down. So credit to those guys, but credit to the group. It's tough to lose anybody, but a player that was going to have an impact like Chet was it was an opportunity for other guys to step up, and they did an awesome job at that. So we're obviously looking forward to getting him back. But as I said, Jay Will, J Rob, Dario, Olivia, these other bigs have done an awesome job of picking up the slack.
What does it mean to you as a player, knowing that the organization let you all play it out and go on the play-in? I mean, watching what the Mavericks decided to do, what does it mean to you as a player to, the organization let you guys go at it?
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, everyone wants to be a playoff team, wants to be a championship team, and to be in the direction that we're headed in, it's exciting. And obviously, we knew last year we were a young, rebuilding team, but I think with headed in the right direction quickly than a lot of people thought. Not what we thought as a team. We knew what we were capable of doing, and it's exciting that we're in the postseason now. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. And Wednesday night we'll be ready to go. And there's going to be a lot of emotions going through guys, but we're in the postseason now, so we'll be ready to go.
Thanks, Josh.